Yes, you are listening to the Music and Culture podcast with me, Mandla Gingirikani. So thank you guys for joining us this side. We really, really, really appreciate your time. If it's your first time, please do the right thing. Subscribe, like, comment, share, whatever makes sense for you. Please do it. Please just do it. So I have 3 reasons why Pastor Mboro is still in prison, is still behind bars, is still not receiving his bail. 3 reasons why. So you've probably been following this custody battle story, which is featuring Pastor Mboro. Because it's featuring Pastor Mboro, of course, it's going to receive so much attention. Everybody's just laying their eyes on this story. The disappointment about this story is the fact that the kids who are central to this story are not being prioritized, because in the arguments that I've seen so far, in the reporting that I've seen so far, there's nothing that speaks to the kids. And during custody battle stories, the kids are the ones that are being prioritized, but not in this case, unfortunately. It's just unfortunate. So the reasons why Pastor Mboro is still behind bars, there are 3 reasons why Pastor Mboro is still behind bars. So when was he arrested? On the 5th of August. So, and he's still behind bars, and he's a pastor. Well, if you're a pastor in South Africa, like those kind of pastors, we assume you have money. I'll tell you about how much Pastor Mboro is paying his legal fees per day. But let's talk about why he's still behind bars. There are 3 reasons. So reason number 1 is the recusal application by the state. So the state has applied for recusal of magistrate Katlego Mokoena. They are arguing that she privately advised the defense team to fix and resubmit their papers, their bail application papers, which is not standard procedure, because she's not supposed to coach them. And that's what they're saying, that she's not supposed to coach them. She's not supposed to tell them where to fix, what to put, what not to put. Because after the bail application was denied on the 19th of August, the magistrate apparently or allegedly called the defense team to her chambers. I mean, the same application was not extended to the state. So the state is challenging there to say, no, you guys went to chambers without us. How come you guys went into chambers and not invite us? Because we're part of this team. We're involved in this case. What are you guys discussing that we're not supposed to hear? So the state is saying, no. The state is saying this magistrate must recuse herself because she went into chambers with the defense team without them and discussed the matter, they discussed the case in their absence. Why was the same invitation not extended to the state? That's what they're saying, to say, no, this magistrate is coaching the defense team and it's not standard procedure. So we are challenging that. And so that means Mboro's bail application cannot be heard, because before we can hear Mboro's bail application, we need to fix this number 1 first. Who is going to hear his case? Magistrate Katlego Mokoena or a new magistrate? So unfortunately, because of that, that is going to delay his opportunity to present his bail application. So number 2, the alleging bias of the magistrate. Apparently, previously on 2nd September, in the corridors of the courts, the magistrate made comments in the corridors of the courts to the state to say, why are you guys being so hard on Mboro? Why are you so difficult? Why are you making things difficult for Mboro? This is the magistrate saying all of this in the corridors of the courts. Why are you guys so hard on Mboro? You need to be soft on him. You need to be lenient. Before we can hear the ruling on these allegations of bias by the magistrate, Pastor Mboro's case cannot be heard, unfortunately. So it's going to be staying behind bars for more days, for more weeks, for more days, for more nights, for more weeks. Sorry, I don't feel anything for Pastor Mboro. Number 3 is the failure to notify the state. The state prosecutor claims they were not informed about Pastor Mboro's court appearance on the 28th of August, which is contributing to the procedural delays on this case. It's contributing to the procedural delays because sometimes the state is not notified when, what date, which court, where are they going to meet for this case. They're not being told on time, and that causes a lot of delays and delays and delays. And that's one of the reasons why Pastor MBORO is still behind bars, because there's failure to notify the state on time. There's failure to also notify the defense on time. It looks like the system is collapsed, because when I look at it, I heard the defense also complaining about the same thing, to say, oh, today we are here. This was yesterday. We are here, but we're not being told which court we're appearing. We don't know where we're supposed to go. We don't know what time we're supposed to go. We were told 8:30, but we are still here. So it looks like there's some procedural delays that are there that are contributing to Pastor MBORO staying behind bars for more nights and more days. But Pastor MBORO brought everything to himself. So remember, guys, this is a custody battle story. Unfortunately, so far the facts, the arguments that are happening right now don't involve the kids, which is unfortunate, because in this kind of cases, most of them, they prioritize the interests of the kids. Right now, it looks like the kids are not being prioritized, which is unfortunate. Because Pastor MBORO went into that school, Matsidiso Primary School in Katlehong, to forcefully remove his grandchildren in support of his son, because his son looks like doesn't have custody of the kids, but went into the school to forcefully have custody without the permission of the other party, which is the maternal family, as the mother of the kids has already passed on. So it looks like the maternal family has the custody of the children, but then now the son, Pastor MBORO's son, want to have full custody of the kids without any disturbance, and he took matters to his own hands, and Pastor MBORO went in to support him with a machete, with assault rifle, terrorizing kids, terrorizing the staff at the school, chasing people around on the streets. We've seen those videos. So Pastor MBORO brought everything to himself. I'm hearing that apparently he's spending over 100K per day to have his lawyers represent him. Every time he appears, 100K is going to the lawyers. Can you imagine how much he's spending daily on legal fees? Such a lot of money. I mean, but he's a pastor anyway. He's got those people that are praying for him outside the court. You've seen all of them. Those people probably will fund the bail, or the legal fees and the bail, whatever is going to happen, because those guys are there praying for him. I wonder if they also prayed for the kids. I mean, those are other debates for other days. But Pastor MBORO brought everything to himself by doing all these things. So he will remain behind bars until there's a ruling. And the ruling on the recusal is going to happen tomorrow, which is the 11th of September. So only on 11th of September we are going to hear what is the ruling on this recusal application by the state, to say whether Magistrate Katlego Mokoena will recuse herself or not. If she recuses herself, it means we're going to have a new magistrate, which will now have an opportunity to listen to Pastor MBORO's bail application on new facts, by the way, after being coached allegedly. So we're going to be keeping tabs on this one, because there are 5 accused on this case. Remember, there are 5 accused. Is Pastor MBORO, his son, and the bodyguard who was always smiling during the court hearing yesterday. I think he trended for that. And we also have the maternal family, which is the grandmother and the uncle. So there are 5 people. The uncle and the grandmother got bail for 1,000 rand, but MBORO's son got bail and he was released on warning. But MBORO, his son, and his bodyguard are facing kidnapping charges. They're facing allegations of possession of firearm, unlicensed firearm. Imagine they went into a school with an unlicensed firearm. I think those are the charges. So those are the charges. They're facing kidnapping charges and also possession of unlicensed firearm. So those are the charges. So we're gonna be keeping tabs on this one, because the recusal application ruling will be happening tomorrow on the 11th of September. So we'll be following this story very, very closely. So legere mina, salute, mga tetimel.